The crocodile is a giant reptile that belongs to the Crocodilia order, which also contains alligators, caimans, and gharials. These animals may grow to extraordinary lengths and weigh hundreds of pounds. The saltwater crocodile is the biggest, growing up to 23.0 feet long and weighing 2,200 to 2,600 pounds. Crocodiles hunt primarily at night. They are predatory creatures with good hearing and eyesight. They are ambush predators who wait for their victim to approach their hiding spot before rushing in to attack. Crocs eat other reptiles, birds, and fish. It is very hazardous for any animal to ambush a crocodile in water, as they have immaculate speed and reflex on water. But even they are vulnerable to some animals. This video lists the top 10 animals that could overpower a crocodile. Let us get started. 10. Jaguars. A jaguar will usually easily defeat a crocodile since this massive animal is stronger and more resistant than a crocodile. A crocodile's jaws are its primary weapon, whereas jaguars may use both their jaws and paws. Jaguars are top predators, with bite strengths similar to Siberian tigers and polar bears. This makes tracking down the crocodile simpler. 9. Tigers. Despite its massive size, the crocodile is no match for the tiger. There have been multiple articles of tigers attacking and killing enormous crocodiles, mainly after the reptiles had left the water and wandered in the land. Tigers are vulnerable to assault even underwater since they are one of the few large cats that can swim. Tigers kill saltwater crocodiles in India's Western Ghats. However, these crocodiles are significantly smaller than the massive one-ton somersaults in the Sundarbans, where Royal Bengal tigers hunt. Although Royal Bengal tigers and Sumatra tigers can defeat saltwater crocs in the water, they triumph on land. 8. Electric eels. Electric eels are substantially inferior to crocodiles in terms of physical size. Although mature electric eels can grow 2 meters long, they only weigh approximately 20 kilos. Despite having an incredible weight advantage, no crocodile dares to offend the electric eel. And if there is a crocodile who has to find some excitement, it is impossible to do so due to the shock the eel delivers, eventually killing both the eel and itself. A mature electric eel can produce a shock voltage of up to 860 volts. Electric eels are practically unbeatable in fresh water, and no species can be considered a natural opponent of electric eels. 7. Leopard. Leopards can kill crocodiles because their jaws are strong enough to bite through the crocodile's thick hide and pierce the skull. A leopard would only go for a crocodile if it was starving and had no other options. The leopard would utilize its stealth to its advantage, approaching the crocodile from behind and pouncing. They can only hunt crocodiles that are smaller than themselves. They might quickly become prey if they get any larger. 6. Pythons, like crocodiles, see any animal smaller than themselves as prey. They are mainly interested in hatchlings and tiny crocodiles. They are excellent swimmers that ambush their victim before tightening around their rib cage to drown it. Hunting a crocodile is risky for the snake since it has no defense and might become a meal for the crocodile if not cautious. Some pythons will go for giant crocodiles, although this does not always end well. The crocodile's size may be too large for the snake's stomach. Pythons have been discovered dead after their stomachs burst open from consuming a huge meal. 5. Nile monitor lizard. The Nile monitor lizard is Africa's biggest and heaviest lizard, weighing 20 kilograms and measuring 2.4 m in length. They like eating eggs and are frequently found around crocodile nesting sites. They usually work in pairs, with one distracting the parent while the other slips behind and grabs an egg. They keep doing this until they've had enough or are scared off by the angry mother. Nile monitors will also consume freshly born crocodiles when they are still tiny enough to swallow. 4. Goliath Tigerfish. The Goliath Tigerfish, also known as the huge tigerfish or mbenga, is a big African freshwater fish found in the Congo River basin. The predatory fish may reach 1.5 m in length and weigh 50 kilograms. Their teeth measure 2.5 centimeters in length. They eat any fish smaller than them, thus, any baby crocodile smaller than them is on the menu. They lurk in the shadows, depending on their keen vision to ambush their victim. They then seize their prey with a burst of speed. Even the local fishermen know to leave them alone. 3. Hippo. The hippo is the most violent mammal in Africa and will attack without hesitation if they or their offspring are threatened, regardless of whether the animal is a predator or not. During the dry season, when water is scarce, hippos and crocodiles are compelled to share the remaining water. It doesn't take long for tensions to rise and conflicts to break out. The hippo's mouth is enormous, with teeth spanning 50 centimeters long. They can also kill a crocodile with a biting force of 1,800 psi. 2. Rhino. The rhinoceros is a massive and strong animal. A crocodile would be no match for an adult rhino. They can easily fling the crocodile about with their 1.5-meter long horns. The rhino may use physical power to push the horn through the crocodile's thick hide. Because rhinos weigh between 2,300 to 3,600 kg, they may crush the crocodile to death. With so much pressure on the crocodile, the rhino would easily break its bones. 1. Elephant. Elephants only attack crocodiles to protect themselves or their offspring. They can easily send tiny to medium-sized crocodiles flying with a single swipe of their massive tusks and big muscle. The crocodiles usually aim for the trunk. With their massive size and weight, they could squash a crocodile with a single stomp. They may not always successfully kill the crocodile, but they may do significant harm. Elephants are the least likely of the animals on this list to kill a crocodile, but they deserve to be included because of the immense damage they can wreak. And that marks the end of our video. I hope everyone enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.